Tolu Neche here, and I am going to talk about my Harvard experience at the Summer Venture for Management program this summer. Now, to be completely honest, the program happened in June and I'm now recording in November, but we're not going to talk about that. So basically, I just wanted to share my experience with you guys, what I really thought about the Harvard Summer Venture and Management program, and kind of give you guys a better idea, you know, for those of you that are applying, and for those of you who don't even know what SVMP is, I want to kind of spread that exposure and let you know that it's an amazing opportunity for you. So I first heard about SVMP through a friend, Jerron Petty. We went to middle school together, and he was like, yeah, I really think that this program would be a good fit for you. And I was like, yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I saw that it was Harvard, and I'm like, yeah, this is definitely something I'd be interested in, because I was considering going to MBA school, and I definitely wanted to get a better idea of what that would look like. So I stalked the application until the deadline and decided to, start writing my responses early. And once I reached out to different people who did the program, I made sure to email them my responses, and kind of just making sure that, my responses were catered in the right way. I made like 5 different edits to my responses. Every change that I was making, that it was getting better and better, and becoming more so what I wanted it to be than what I was initially writing. So I sent in my application, I got in, was super excited about it. I'm like, yeah, I get to go to Boston, Cambridge for a week, At the time, I had a 10-week internship at Bloomberg. Whoop whoop. I was scared because I'd be missing a whole week of work, and I'm like, oh my God, what is this? What if they say no, blah, blah, blah. But I actually ended up hitting my recruiter up, and she's like, yeah, it's fine. So I went, I started my internship. I think we were 2 weeks in, and then I left for a week to go to Cambridge. Even arriving on Harvard's campus was pretty, I got goosebumps. It was really exciting because I couldn't believe that I was there and that they chose me. And once I was there, man, it was truly amazing. The people I met were so inspiring, all doing such great things and so knowledgeable in their own different ways. It was crazy how we all came together, and we were all people of color in some aspect or form, or identified with that. And it was just truly, it was such an amazing experience. So during the program, we read 15 Harvard cases and basically had discussions and lectures for them. So each lecture had a different professor, and by far my favorite professor of the entire program was Anita Albers. If you don't follow her on Instagram, please do, because she is truly amazing. Essentially, the program was really great. I got to stay in the nicer dorms, so I was lit. So also for the program, you each get a study group that you kind of go over the cases with every morning. And I believe we had 3 cases per day since we had 5 days. So in the study groups, you would kind of discuss the case questions and kind of, drive home what the case was about. And I loved working with my team because we all came from different backgrounds. One was in astronomy, and then the other one was kind of more finance. And it was great how we could all come together and discuss these cases, from different backgrounds. And it definitely made me more confident going into the lectures and talking about the case, because I was able to throw certain things at my team and, have them either act or react, agree or disagree to what I was saying. Outside of the cases though, I loved exploring Boston with the people that I met during SVMP. We went to the bar, got drinks, got some food, and then at the end of the program, we went on a cruise, which was super fun. Not like a real cruise, but like a little cruise around the little Boston Harbor. It was cute. So we all dressed up all fancy, and then went on the cruise and had nice food and dancing, and it was really fun. And I had to leave the next day, and I was super sad, but it was an amazing experience. I cannot stress that enough. The entire experience was phenomenal. And yeah, I just wanted to do this video and kind of show you guys, what the other students are experiencing. The rest of this video will be snippets and clips of all of the other SVMP students kind of talking about their experience and answering some key questions. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. If you guys are interested in applying for SVMP, feel free to reach out. I can't guarantee that I can read all of your responses, but I can at least try to steer you in the right direction. But yeah, your girl's out. It's Tolu from Tolu Neche, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Period.
Oh, 电视一点 sorry. My name is Jerome Petty. I study computer science and minor in real estate at Cornell University.
Hi, my name is Lena Beyer. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I go to school at the University at Buffalo, and I'm studying management information systems and data analytics, and I also have a minor in Spanish.
Hi, my name is Sean. I go to Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also from Covington, Georgia, about an hour east of Atlanta. I'm studying business and marketing. I'm currently interning at Nielsen in New York City.
My name is Antoine Weary from Sacramento, California. I attend George Fox University in Newberg, Oregon. And I'm double majoring in finance and accounting.
Hey, what's up? I'm Xavier Brandon from Greenwood, Mississippi, attending Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University, and I study mechanical engineering.
Hi, I'm Cliff. I go to the South Dakota School of Mines and Tech. I'm majoring in industrial engineering and engineering management with a minor in occupational safety.
Hi y'all, my name is Miriam Adeni. I go to Indiana University in Bloomington and I study economic consulting and information systems. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas.
My name is Kai Anthony Tinsley. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I study engineering in New York City. I'm here at SVMP.
Hi, I'm Jaden Ellis. I am a senior at Barnard College of Columbia University in New York City. I'm currently studying political science and minoring in economics. I have a concentration in entrepreneurship that I'm super passionate about.
Hi, my name is Pascual Camacho. I'm from Mexico and I go to school at New Mexico State University. I'm currently studying civil engineering.
My name is Thomas Cater. I'm a rising senior at the University of Missouri. I'm a business finance major with a political science minor.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Arena. I am from the University of Puerto Rico at Maya West, and I'm currently pursuing a degree on operations management and a minor in finance.
Hi, my name is Jordan Williams. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm currently a rising senior at the University of Pennsylvania studying economics and marketing in the Wharton School.
Hi, I'm Sione. I'm from New York City and I study political science at Vanderbilt University.
Hi everyone, my name is Juan Diaz. I'm a first generation college student from Guatemala and I currently attend Baruch College.
Hello, my name is Venus Montgomery. I am a rising senior at Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey everybody, I'm Noah Sinclair. I'm a rising senior at the University of Pennsylvania, studying finance and management. I'm from Orlando, Florida.
I'm Sabrina. I am a first generation Moroccan American college student here in the Boston area. I go to Bentley University and I'm studying service operations and supply chain management.
Hello everyone, Marco Espinosa from Ecuador, going to the University of Houston for mechanical engineering and mathematics.
Hey everybody, my name is Jerry Balfour from the University of Illinois, where I study business management, information systems, and a minor in music.
Hi everyone, my name is Priscilla Garza. I go to SMU, I study finance.
Hi, my name is Luis. I'm from the University of Puerto Rico at Maya West, and my background is in chemical engineering with a minor in project management.
Hi, my name is Shafi Asmanu. I'm originally from Togo, West Africa, and I currently go to school at Baruch College in New York. My major is economics.
What's poppin'? My name is Jamal Abdelhadi. I'm a senior at the University of North Carolina studying international development.
I applied to the Summer Venture and Management program because it seemed like a great opportunity to not only learn from a lot of really great Harvard professors, but also a really cool opportunity to meet some great students from schools all over the country, students who have amazing backgrounds and have a lot of drive to do amazing things in the future as well.
I applied for SVMP because I knew I wanted to get an MBA, but I kind of wanted to get an idea of like what it would be like, what the experience would be like, what it's like to go to class every day, and the type of people I would be around. And so far it's really met my expectations.
I applied to SVMP because, funny story, I was actually in Boston with my mom a year ago at this time, and it's always been my dream to go to Harvard. But I never really thought it was possible. But I saw students walking around and they had on the Harvard lanyards, and I wanted to know like where those were from. So I Googled it and I found out more about the program. And ever since then, I literally like put a sticky note on my computer, and it was like a goal to get into this program.
I've always been interested in business. And I think an MBA is something that I'm potentially interested in like pursuing. So I thought this program would be a good way to learn more about the MBA program, specifically at Harvard. Also be surrounded by like-minded people who are just as passionate about me and experience similar struggles and day-to-day experiences.
I really wanted to apply to SVMP because I wanted to learn more about what Harvard Business School had to offer. I know a lot of famous business leaders have gone to Harvard, Michael Bloomberg, Jamie Dimon, a lot of successful people, but definitely not that many successful people of color. So I wanted to hear more of what that take would be and get exposure for myself so I could hopefully maybe one day be one of those people of color to be an HBS alumni.
I heard about SVMP through a friend, and they told me that it'd be a great opportunity to get exposure to Harvard Business School. And I was at Harvard Business School. I don't know if I can make that. Like that sounded a little high up. But what I do know is that long term, I want to make an impact in the world. I want to get back to my community back home. I know I want to solve problems, and I know that I'm currently not equipped to solve those problems or help contribute to solving those problems. And I need resources. I need people to give me, exchange ideas with, and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a try.
And I applied to the SVMP program because I wanted to see if the MBA was the right decision for me. I come from a technical background, so definitely it makes a lot of sense to search for opportunities to see if a business makes sense in my career.
I applied to SVMP because I was grateful enough to know several friends who did it in the previous years. I saw they came back really passionate about not only business but networking and had gained a lot of practical skills for not only professional development but also personal development.
Now, coming to why you should apply, there's many reasons why you should, and I want to focus on reasons why you shouldn't. There isn't any.
I encourage everybody to apply because you're not going to get in if you don't apply.
I applied to SVMP mainly because I'd switched industries 3 times over the past 3 summers. I went from banking to media to tech, so I just wanted to see how business school was like and maybe if that would help me figure out what I actually wanted to do after graduation.
The reason I applied to SVMP was not really because I wanted to get an MBA per se, but I really just wanted to meet the next generation of leaders, minority leaders in business, and really see, my next co-founder, my next investor, my next business partner. I'm loving it, every second of it.
I applied to this program, to the SVMP program at the Harvard Business School, because I thought it was going to be a new opportunity for me to learn different perspectives of other students that are searching for their next step in college.
So I applied for the program because coming from where I come from in Sacramento, not too many people really think about Harvard as an option. I'm not trying to say Sacramento is such a bad area, but just in my neighborhood, there's a lot of kids who didn't feel like they could get out of the system that they're in. A lot of kids who believe that they can't be anything better than a drug dealer just living out on the streets. For example, my high school's name was Rosemont. It was really known as Rosemont because a lot of girls were pregnant in high school. But my high school never got the recognition that we deserve for our strong athletes and for our strong academic students. So just the fact that I was able to say Dear Harvard means a lot from where I come from.
I applied to Harvard Business School Summer Venture Management program because I absolutely want to acquire my MBA. And when you apply to HBS MBA program, they do ask if you've attended the Summer Venture Management program. It was extremely important to me to kind of get a taste of what the pre-MBA experience is like.
The reason why I applied to SVMP is just because I'm all about endless learning, and I realized, I guess, once college started, that with any opportunity you see or any chance you get to learn from people and be surrounded by people who have more knowledge, that's what enables you to just do a lot more things than you could have ever thought you're capable of.
I applied to SVMP just because I didn't really know what the program was about. I don't really know what I want to do with my career. I know it's probably not going to end up being engineering, and I've been curious about MBA.
So I decided to apply to SVMP because not only do they challenge you, but Harvard creates leaders. Harvard creates world changers, and that's exactly what I want. And I know it's ambitious, but who better to do it with than with a university who's going to push me and bring other people who think like me in terms of my ambition.
I joined the Summer Venture and Management program just to really get my feet wet with learning the case method, and then also just trying to network with people my age that are also leaders in their own right, that are also minorities as well. Programs like this are very important because they really give an opportunity out to students outside of the Harvard sphere to really just come and see what they can do within the given format and the frameworks that Harvard has created.
I applied to SVMP because I know I want to do my MBA, as I want to transfer my career into technical management. So after getting a solid technical foundation, I do want to develop into an efficient leader.
I applied so I can meet people from different background, students from different school who have different talent, so I can network with them.
The reason why I applied to SVMP was because I really wanted to challenge myself. I really wanted the world to know my leadership qualities, and that's my recommendation. When applying, don't worry about where you showed your leadership. Worry about how you showed your leadership. Worry about how you made an impact. That's what they look for.
My advice to anybody who's thinking about applying to the program is definitely just apply. If you get in and you realize that you don't like the case method, or you don't like other leaders, or you don't like the idea of graduate school, and that's fine. A free program, everything's paid, so it's really a good opportunity for you to get a sense if an MBA is for you. And you get to meet a lot of great people.
I would recommend everyone to apply because it's a great program where you do a lot of networking and you get to understand how the business leaders make decisions.
I say my advice for applying to SVMP, the approach that I really took was being yourself, right? I kind of told my story about being this first-gen kid that didn't really anticipate finishing high school to where I was now and all the international consulting work I was doing. And so I'd say be yourself, tell your story, even the parts that you're ashamed of, because vulnerability is such a huge aspect of the program that they look for.
Overall, I would strongly recommend it. I think it's obviously a pretty competitive program, but I think if you're remotely interested in getting an MBA or just business in general, regardless of what background you've come from, it's definitely something to look into and talk to someone about their experience just so you can kind of be convinced about potentially doing it.
I think the number one thing I would have for people who want to apply for SVMP would be to reach out to other SVMP alumni. Like almost every single school that's represented here this past week has at least one person who's gone through the program, and even if your school doesn't have one person, like to find some on LinkedIn and ask them, because the main thing that I did was had a lot of SVMP alum look over my essays and like help me write them basically to make sure that they conveyed the story that I was trying to tell.
Any advice I have for anyone applying for the program, just be yourself, tell your story.
For anyone who's interested in applying to the SVMP program, I would definitely advise them to reach out to any representatives or even any students who've done the program before. That's something that really helped me a lot, was talking to the students at my school who had went to the program last year, picking their brain a little bit and learning a little bit of what was best to put in the application, what was best to put in the essays and things like that. And overall, I think that if you're capable of showing your interest and sharing your story in the application, then it'll all work out for you.
To anybody that is thinking about applying, don't know if an MBA is right for them, I definitely would say just shoot that shot, because you never know if you'll get it or not. And also, you'll never know what type of experience you'll get until you make it out here.
So far the program has been very interesting. There's a lot of opportunities for network and also to search for more information about what business is about, and you get exposure to what an actual class of Harvard is about.
So far, the experience has been a life-changing experience. I've learned a lot through the different cases we've been reading every day, and just really from being in class, listening to the perspectives of the other students and getting to learn from their thought process. And I think HBS has been doing a really good job of just sort of exposing us to what it's really like to be in an MBA classroom.
So since being here the past few days at SVMP, I found that it's been a really inspirational and growth-driven environment. Everyone here is eager to learn and super happy to just have this opportunity to interact with so many of their peers, but also the faculty here.
My experience at SVMP has been absolutely incredible. I'd say my favorite part is definitely the people. Everybody comes from different walks of life. Everybody has their own story, and we're willing to grow each other while growing ourselves here, and that's such a staple of the program, and that's what really makes it special, and that's what sold me on HBS.
So far the program has been great. I love that there's so many people from different backgrounds and that I've been able to learn so much from them.
Being surrounded by so many incredible, inspiring people is just so uplifting for myself, and it's encouraging me to see that I have a place in business and in this field, and to want to pursue a career in business and to pursue an MBA because I'm so excited to be surrounded by people from so many different industries in a way that I don't get that from a business school. Here there are people in engineering and science and technology and all of these different fields that's really broadening my worldview in the ways of business, and that's why I'm so excited to be here.
HBS SVMP has been absolutely amazing so far for a number of reasons, but really the most important reason is it's extremely amazing to see that when you arrive, they give you the information about everyone else who attends the program with you. And when you're able to kind of see the list of individuals, see the number of schools represented, the diversity of experience from the industry and the professional world, it's truly inspiring to kind of see such a culmination of diversity at this particular program. And it's very exciting to kind of know how I expanded my network across so many different industries, so many different geographical regions, and individuals all throughout the world. So it was extremely exciting, and I'm excited to be here.
Like you're in a classroom surrounded by so many other underrepresented people who you can relate to on like so many different levels, and you can just sit there and debate how Jay-Z should go about promoting his book, to how Snapple should rebrand itself, to how to like actually invest in a pension fund. There's so many different topics and ideas being exchanged. Like to me, it's like I've never experienced something like this before.
During this experience, I've just been able to really get to appreciate the different perspectives that everyone has. There's just so much diversity in this room. People from so many different countries, like just being able to get people in a room and get people talking, and these different personalities, these different ways of interactions. It's really interesting to just see what happens when you have all these bright minds in a room that can collaborate and that all bring something different to the table.
Participating in this program has really opened up my mind, and I'm looking forward to what the lessons will have for me in the future.
I would definitely say for anyone who wants to get their MBA or anything such similar to that, to definitely strive for greatness at all times, and try to surround yourself by people to create this ethos that kind of cultivates excellence and higher learning, and individuals who can really contribute to your professional path.
And if you want to get your MBA, I would consider the reasons why you want to get your MBA. I think a lot of people want to get their MBA just to get it, but you really need to consider like the reasons behind that. And then if you have those reasons and you know why you want to get your MBA, talk to other students that have gotten that degree, look into the schools that you're interested in, and then just submit your application.
One thing that's very important when applying to an MBA program is knowing why you want to go. So for me, it was time for me to kind of get exposure into why I wanted to go to an MBA program and what I could get from an MBA program.
I really encourage everyone to look for opportunities and look for people around you who you can model yourself after, and ask them how did they get to where they are, what did they do, what programs did they go to. Apply to those programs and just push yourself to do those things and put yourself outside of your comfort zone, because once you start doing that and just letting yourself explore different things, that's when you see yourself evolve into something you've never really thought of.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know if you want more videos. I know we're not that frequent, but we're trying to be better. Love you guys. See you later.